allow the two children to attend the body every year.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touch like every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo.
Oh ye do IPOB. Oh Mary Wonindizu. Woniria. Abakare, Mama Daora, Unapuri Mary Nnamdi, Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi, Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi go onye do IPOB. O Mary Wonindizu Mbiroya Abakare Mama Daora Unapuri Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi. Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Unapuri Mary Nnamdi.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary Politico. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun diary.
Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. And this is Maiyegun.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀.
Live.
Maiyegun diary. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé.
Share the broadcast.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
lórí Facebook, and yes, we like lórí YouTube, and yes, we like ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́, and yes, we like ijó ìgbádìyẹ, and yes, we like. Thank you very much, and thanks so much for joining me from wherever you are watching from. I would advise you read the caption of the broadcast and then make your own contribution as well accordingly. So, 2 days ago, or should I just put it this way, last Friday, the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, raised an alarm. But they didn't raise the alarm until yesterday, which was the second visit. During the last court sitting, or appearance, as they say, yeah, the last court appearance, the court was told why they didn't allow Nnamdi Kanu to change his clothes. They said because the clothes, or let me say the clothing they were bringing to him, they had the motif of animals like lion. And they, their policy won't let them allow him to wear them. So that is why he's been wearing one cloth for more than 8 months. So his own lawyers, including the family, those approved by their own DSS to visit him, they were denied access on Friday. They were denied access yesterday, making it the second time. And today, IPOB as a body raised an alarm that is Nnamdi Kanu still alive. Why are they shielding him, or what have they done to him that they don't want his family members that are approved by the court to see him? What are they hiding? And this is why we will join them in raising the alarm tonight. So share the broadcast. There's also part of this broadcast that you're going to watch, or we are going to talk about tonight, is the statement of Femi Adesina, Buhari's spokesman, who said today that many of you are just ungrateful. That for the past 6 years of Buhari, that you've never experienced any fuel shortages or fuel scarcity. So the way you are screaming, it's been 10 days now. Heaven did not fall. I'm going to touch on that when I get to that the lighter mood part of this. But one thing that came to my mind is the 2012 protest about price increase. I don't know if some of you still remember them. I managed to grab a few images like this one, if you remember, and this one, if you remember, including this one. The woman on the right is Loretta Onoche in 2012. Yeah? 140 naira per liter from 87 naira per liter as the effort to remove the fuel subsidy once and for all was considered as a 419. Today, everything that they condemn, they have done worse. You see that Loretta? She's the biggest joke of them all. If you don't remember her, I have this image of her that you probably will remember. Today, she is now in that government.
Should come and see this. Everyone should come and see this. This is marvelous. This is wonderful. I have been hearing about it over the last few weeks. And then today, I'm so delighted to be here. Look at this. This is all rice. Look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this. Look at this. Surrounded by rice. God bless the Nigerian farmers. God bless Baba Buhari. Say Baba. Say Baba Buhari. This is rice, made in Nigeria rice. It's not foreign. Oh. This one not be China. Oh. This one not be Thailand. Oh. This one are Niger. Original Niger rice with flavor, with good taste. This one. Say Baba. See rice. See rice. I have never seen something like this. This is brilliant. This is wonderful. I just love the ambience of this place. I love this place. Woo! This is, just look at. Just have a look at. Just have a look at. Just watch.
Watch more.
Just watch. And all of them have thank you, Baba Buhari, on them. Very appreciative Nigerian farmers. Most of them benefited from the Anchor Borrowers Program. And here are their products. They are here at the Abuja Trade and Convention Center.
That is Loretta Onoche. Among those who joined the protests to stop the removal of fuel subsidy. And today they are in that government. And you are buying a liter of fuel for 160 what? 67 or 65 naira per liter. And then this adulterated fuel that they imported into the country, that they will need 210 billion naira in order to fix it. Femi Adesina said, yes, some of you are queuing for petrol now. You are queuing for for fuel. But one thing that you should be doing is that his own driver is also queuing to get fuel. So you should be thankful. And another one was where Buhari said today that if not because he helped build the road from Lagos to Ibadan, and he also built rail line from Lagos to Ibadan, people used to trek from Lagos to Ibadan because there was no road, there was no rail. So that was what Buhari said this afternoon. So they are your Messiah. I mean, you should be thankful for what they have done for you. If not for them, only God knows where your life will be now, according to this rogue. But let's start with this. Usually I like talking about Nnamdi Kanu and the crime that Nigeria is committing against him and against many, many Igbos, because they identify as Biafrans and IPOB. That you don't like them, I have managed on this platform many times to make us understand why Nigeria is this complex, why Nigeria is this divided. I have done so many broadcasts on this. And I've also done so many broadcasts on this platform where I have also managed, we on this platform have managed to present what we thought could be a lasting solution to the entire divided Nigeria that you have today. We've provided solutions many times, but our solution means that the status quo in Nigeria needs to change. If you want a lasting peace, progress, and unity, or anything you are dreaming of, the status quo in Nigeria needs to change. And if the status quo of Nigeria changed today, what it will change into is not different from breaking up Nigeria. Now, if we come to this understanding, there will be less bloodshed, there will be less bloodbath, there will be no reason to criminalize civil disobedience, civil gathering, lawful campaign, right for self-determination. And this is something that if you look at those who are asking for Nigeria to break up, those who are asking for Nigeria to have a referendum today, 2-3 years ago, many of them, they were still believing that it was a wrong idea to conclude that Nigeria should break up. But every day, the rogues in charge of government of Nigeria, in charge of the system of Nigeria, they continue to show to the rest of the world that nothing can change how Nigeria is, whether you like it or not. You live and die with it. Now, people living and dying with this Nigeria has brought us nothing but but hate, division, blood, killing. So talking about that is completely forbidden. So when you look at those who are today asking that, man, I don't think this country is going to work. Forget it. I don't think it will be. There are factors, there are things that you will see, and you will say, even though it's not really good, but if they can continue in this on this trajectory, within a short period of time, with time, a lot will take shape. But when you look at the trajectory that Nigeria is going, of course, you know that it is headed for what? For a total collapse and destruction. And when that happens, it claims lots of lives and all that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they wanted to hate. As much as they have tried to do what they call the media manipulation, media trial, and condemnation, which is mostly what Nigeria system uses. If they want to talk about human rights activists that the government disagrees with, they will do everything to criminalize it. How? If they are not violent, they will introduce violence into their cause. If they are not, if they are united, they will introduce a division into their squad. They bring violence into them, and that is what Nigeria is. So when they say they are fighting corruption, it is the same thing. However, asking for self-determination, which we can say is as a result of the unfair, unjust system called Nigeria. So those who are in charge of it are completely averse. I mean, they are completely against any change to this. So some people are beginning to now see that wherever, no matter how much you try, look at their election, look at their justice, their judiciary, look at their police, look at their intelligence unit, look at their financial sector. Look at this, look at that. These factors are factors that you can say, if these things are even working and politicians are messing up, but they still have institutions that are working, you can say maybe with time, with the right people, this will work. They have ruined everything, including all their institutions. Now, they have pushed many people who used to believe that Nigeria may work, Nigeria may work. They have pushed them to that point of saying, if they call for a referendum today, many of these politicians who are gallivanting about, who are grandstanding about, who are criminalizing your rights to self-determination, your right to peaceful gathering, your right to your human rights. All these politicians who are doing all of this. But know one thing, by the way, know this, those who pushed us to this level, they have something coming for them. So Nnamdi Kanu that they criminalized, they want you to see as a demon. Nnamdi Kanu that they have told you is the reason why your dollar or your naira is crashing, or why the thieves in Nigeria continue to make you down, or why the poverty in Nigeria continue to increase, or why the kidnappers, the Fulani bandits, and the rest of them continue to burn down your villages and continue to kidnap your children and your family members. The Nnamdi Kanu they are demonizing for you today was once Nnamdi Kanu that projected this.
My name is Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why we're here today is to protest the killing of innocent women and children, and men for that matter, all over Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. We are not happy. We are not pleased with what is happening, and that is why we're here today. As you can see, there are a lot of Nigerians who are protesting about the killing of families, people who are determined to tear the country apart violently, and it is not something that we support. It is not something that we would like to see continue, and we are here today to send a clear message to the Nigerian government through the High Commissioner that what is happening in the country is unacceptable, and we cannot accept it. If that continues, it will lead to the violent disintegration of the country. There will be no more Nigeria for anyone to go to. There will be no Nigeria for anyone to refer to. In fact, what is happening in Somalia today will be like a tea party. So we cannot allow this nonsense to continue. Something something has to be done, and the consequences of the actions of terrorism in Nigeria must be driven home to the people, so that even the terrorists themselves will be able to understand that there is no mileage in where they're going. The only thing they can accomplish is the breakup of Nigeria. If they think that they can cower people, if they think they can force people to be coerced into a religion which is not theirs, then they are clearly mistaken. We are asking for peace. We are asking for people to get together. We are asking for everybody who loves Nigeria, who is associated with that country, to please prevail upon terrorism in Nigeria so we can bring it to an end. That is why a multitude of Nigerians are gathered here today. Those of us in the UK are determined to work with the government for peace. We are determined to work with the international community for peace. But one thing we cannot stomach is a repeat of 1966. What is happening today in Nigeria was the reason why Nigeria fought a bitter civil war for 3 years between 1967 and 1970. If this continues, there will be another civil war in Nigeria. And this time around, no place will be safe in Nigeria. This time around, nobody will be safe in Nigeria. So it is imperative that everybody who has the interest of the country at heart acts now and immediately to stop this nonsense from continuing.
So that's the Nnamdi Kanu that Buhari came to demonize. And there is no way they can tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is dangerous if they did not amplify the insecurity in eastern Nigeria. You all saw all of that happen. But so many of you are still being driven by the narratives of the criminals in your government. Nnamdi Kanu, a civilian, a civil private citizen who peacefully, using the media, his own platform, to propagate Biafra, remind the Biafrans the atrocities committed against them by Nigeria and warn them against what is still coming, which many of us are witnessing today. And it became a crime to even say it as it is, because you are considered as inciting other people. For 18 days, the young people in Nigeria staged a protest that lasted for 22 days. For 18 days, they coordinated themselves, organized themselves, no breakout, and right before our eyes, we saw the government mobilize thugs from Kaduna to Abuja, from Agege to Ikeja, from one thug location in each state to another. And we captured all this on video, on camera. And right too, on the 19th day, when this attack started on these innocent people, organized, no single fight, no single incident, for 18 days in October 2020. We saw how they mobilized and transported thugs that attacked protesters in Abuja. We saw the thugs they brought into Abuja, how they went into an auto shop in Abuja owned by Igbos, and they burned them down. Have we forgotten? We saw how they mobilized, they transported the thugs from Agege in BRT buses straight to Ikeja. We saw how they transported thugs from Isaleko down to Toll Gate. And we also saw how they mobilized their soldiers after innocent people. We saw how they killed innocent people on the streets, those who were not even protesting, by the police. We saw all of that. Only for your criminal politicians to turn around. Those who gave... have you forgotten that guy? That guy with machete? The Agege guy that they said he was never arrested. Yeah? So we saw all of that. We captured everything on camera. We had everything on camera. Yet, on your media in Nigeria, they told you Nnamdi Kanu incited EndSARS protests. And you, as educated as you claim to be, you believe that. Now that Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped, Nigeria committed a crime. Now in their own courts, they are running away from their own courts. They are disobeying their own courts. If Nnamdi Kanu is the one that engineered your EndSARS protest, as educated as you are, your government says Nnamdi Kanu incited it. The criminals in Lagos who actually mobilized the thugs to burn down Lagos State, you saw them. And those who actually, you remember that it was also the time you all discovered that they stole your COVID-19 palliative. Abi, have you forgotten? The people that were protesting, they were in Ikeja. They were in toll gates. We were seeing them every day on camera. They were there. They didn't go to anybody's house or anybody's shop. Was it not that time when they brought the thugs to the rally? We saw the video when they brought all the APC thugs to come and attack all the protesters. If you remember, was it not then you discovered that they have been hiding your palliative? Was it not then that the poverty that you have been denying, come back home? Stop sitting down there and be talking to, stop insulting our leaders. Come back home and do it. Was it not during the EndSARS protest that your poverty couldn't be contained or controlled? Was that not then when the poor ran mad and they were ransacking every shop on their street? Was that not that time? Was that done by IPOB? And yet, the only thing I don't like is because of what Nnamdi Kanu did during EndSARS. Ṣáyé ò ti bàjẹ́ báyìí? Ṣó ò ti pẹ̀lú àwọn aláyé bàjẹ́ aláyé rírun báyìí? Everything we had and we saw right before our eyes. Your criminal politicians who don't give a damn about whatever is burnt. Because in crisis is where they make their money. Is it not? Then he ordered EndSARS protest. Really? He ordered that they should burn down Lagos. They should burn down police station. He is the one ordering unknown gunmen, this and that. And you are educated, for goodness sake. Every day they say they arrest people, innocent people. Those who manage to get their story to the media, they ended up being released because they were around. And those who have nobody to report their case to the media, they ended up in the dungeon of these murderous people. And yet, the real killers are out there. Now, you have him. Your court says, let him change his clothes. Let him have his glasses. Let him have access to his prayer. How are those harmful to their investigation if they have any evidence already? So this is why, even when you think you should pray for Nigeria, if Nigeria should get it right, there is no country where injustice is law that will ever progress. Stop deceiving yourselves. Nnamdi Kanu is not the enemy. You said he committed the crime. He is now in your custody. Why are you hiding him from his own lawyers? What have you done to him? I know that they can't kill him because that's something that I pray personally never to happen. That may be too much than what we can handle. Look at what is going on in Eastern Nigeria today. Before now, that's one thing I actually respect about Mazi. He had this kind of leadership aura that I'm trying to kind of understand myself. Before they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, and before Nnamdi Kanu launched Eastern Security Network, there was nothing like unknown gunmen, right? Then the moment he launched that, they launched his manhunt, which they said, whatever it takes, we want him. Even if they have to commit a crime to do that. Then suddenly, the politicians in Eastern Nigeria, they saw an opportunity to unleash the criminals that ordinarily they won't be this roguish, because they know that Nnamdi Kanu and those real men who want to keep Igbo land safe, the Biafra land safe, they would never, ever sit back and relax and watch the politician who harmed most of these rogues that they call unknown gunmen, yeah? Because Nnamdi Kanu that I know, just one single broadcast, it will name them and they will hunt them down and you will see them and you will never see them again. But the moment is out of the picture. Look at what is going on today. So why are they hiding him from his family? Why are they hiding him from his those the cost designated to see him? I know so many people have said so many things, but you know, for me, I would rather, or should I put it this way? Many have said many reasons why they don't want the people who went to see him. Okay? But when IPOB said, this is a cause for concern, I agree. Whatever it is that is going on, you and I should be concerned. Whatever they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu, whatever they have done to him, IPOB wants him and they want proof of life in the next 24 hours to 48 hours, which simply means they have to honor their own court. Now, look at how this affects many of us. So, are you with me? When you see injustice being done to somebody, the first thing you are going to check is this. If he has committed a crime, indeed, yeah, is their court not the best place to give that person the trial? Is it not? Some people said they don't believe in that court. And I understand why they can be like that. Okay? So, I just wish that those who feel otherwise, that other things needs to be added and do this, to pressure the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I just wish that thing can be done now, and it will be out. But first thing first, why are they hiding him? Why? And there's also one observation I actually observed, and that is Nnamdi Kanu that I know. All these things that they are doing to him, like disobeying the court order, refusing people from seeing him and all of that, Nnamdi Kanu would have given us some tiny bit of, some level of resistance in that courtroom. Are you with me? So when IPOB, this is not the first time they are raising the alarm, and within a day or two, the DSS will have to show the proof of life that Nnamdi Kanu is fine. I don't know if any of you have noticed. Nnamdi Kanu has been brought to court about 3 times or 4 times now. And in all of this time, Nnamdi Kanu is always kind of calm and a little bit just chatty with his lawyers, listening, exchanging pleasantry and all of that. And with all of these things they have told us they have done to him, they took his glasses, they took his prayer, his Torah, they put it, his prayer book and everything. They denied him changing his clothes. And Nnamdi Kanu walked to that court. and they just sit there, answer their questions and all of that, and they just adjourn it again to the next one. See, I am not an expert. It is just an observation. The Nnamdi Kanu that I know won't be this quiet this long. Whatever they are doing to him there, the people who are visiting him should raise the proper alarm of what is going on in there. And listen, I may just be crying wolf where there is none. But I observe this, and I bet I probably won't be the only person. So talking about his health, they said he's fine. He's fine. And when we see him, it looks all right. Not the kind of all right that everybody would like to see him in. Of course. But he's not limping. He's not having any bruises. He's not having any kind of injury. But this is my concern. So we want to see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alive. And this kind of injustice is not going to deter people from demanding for what they believe is just and right. And that is, Nigeria is not working. If we want Nigeria to, if those who claim to love Nigeria, yeah, number one, you should admit that you cannot be using the same cure for the same sickness. And then, since the sickness persists, and you continue to use the same treatment, and then hoping that one day the treatment will work. It doesn't work that way. Running a country doesn't work that way. And if you look at it very well, as much as some of you have, Nigeria has happened to many of us. Nigeria has destroyed the psyche of many of us. Nigeria has ruined the humanity in many of us. Empathy, sympathy are now luxury. Things that if you ever see anybody who show it to you, even you would likely be shocked and say, wow, so people like you still there, you still have people like you in this world. You know what I mean? So that is what Nigeria did to you. And that also took away our critical thinking faculty, critical reasoning. If you look at this very well, if anyone commits a crime, if they say you commit a crime, that crime and the charges will be tabled, and then you will allow the law to take its course because it's your country, it's your own law. Before you decide that somebody has violated your law, part of that law, you will let the court interpret that. But when you look at it very well, it is just the fear of the unknown by those who believe that they are going to live forever. Nobody will live forever. And now that it's like starting something that they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to end it. They have killed people. They have ruined people. And you as Nigerians, you take a look at it this way. Let's even say the Biafrans, the Igbos, they don't agree with Nnamdi Kanu. How can you know that? Nigeria is meant to be a federation. Normally, Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafrans, their problem and their issue and everything shouldn't even have been a major concern for the rest of us, except if it's violent. Why did I say that? In 1957, the first time that the three regions agreed to come together, I understand that there are so many other things into these three regions because it's coming to light now that people are beginning to ask. You keep modeling up and say three regions. I'll come back to that. Well, in 1957, there was arrangement that would have allowed us, all the ethnic nationalities in Nigeria, who shared their close proximity to one another, who shared languages and shared other things in common, could relate together economically and otherwise, to develop themselves in order to micromanage, you know what I mean? To micromanage the administration of this region by ourselves without any external interference, right? So if that was in place, yeah, today, you and I, we will not be arguing, what does Nnamdi Kanu want? What does the Biafra want? Because it is an hypocrite that will be asking that question. The question should have been, what does Nigerians want? Do you actually really want a country? Or you just want to live in a slave camp and wait it out until it's your turn to be the end of the slave camp? The inequality has done so much damages that we can't even sit together and discuss our differences. The marginalization, which we all know, those who orchestrated that, the marginalization that has brought so much poverty, and poverty brings one thing, crime, and crime brings one thing, nothing else other than destruction. Now, Nigeria is imbalanced, and we are so afraid to discuss it, to the point that we are beginning to feel like we are either doomed or we probably have to jump the ship. Nigeria is put together in a way that no single part of Nigeria agreed to be the Nigeria you are seeing today. No wonder it doesn't work. It will never work. For something to work, the Bible says, can two work together except they agree? Of course not. Two people can never work together except they agree. And there's also a saying, there are three people, they cannot stand in twos. So what do you do when you have to come together and say, well, we know we are not so much compatible, but with our differences, yeah, if we talk them out, probably we can figure out those who wants to stay and why. And you as a young person, you were born into this. You see Nnamdi Kanu that you probably considered as too aggressive, and too blunt, and all of those names they have told you to call him, and the rest of those ones you are calling him in your head. The first thing you should tell yourself is this: if he has committed a crime, why is the same government that control your courts, your judiciary, are so afraid to try him? It's like somebody you are looking for. You already have all the details on him. Now you have him in custody. You have the judges assigned to the case. The judges are ready to do their job. Or you continue to give excuses by getting the case postponed. That should tell you something. Your government has him. They have him. But they can't try him because they have nothing on him. Right? So how would you know if Nnamdi Kanu is wrong? Because you see what pushed Nnamdi Kanu to demand for Biafra. Even if he is killed, there are already 1 million Nnamdi Kanu who are also going to attempt it. They're going to try it. If you kill them, they're going to be another 1 million in their replacement. So why not just ask them, do you really want to be part of Nigeria or not? Yeah? Because it has become so counterproductive. They did it with Ojukwu. It led to war. They did it with the Masop, you remember? They jailed and killed many. Justice was never done. That means it was like kicking the can down the road. They are doing it with IPOB today. So what does that tell you? Using the same way, the same thing, to try to crush a rebellion that is caused by the imbalance and unjust system. And that's what I said. If we are all paying attention, genuinely, no matter, if you ignore all they have been telling you, everything they've told you, right? If we all want to be genuine, right, we will be demanding for the same thing that the Biafrans are asking for. Nigeria is not balanced. There is nobody that is going to perform any magic. Nigeria is like an enterprise, okay? It's like a business center. So when you see people fight to take control of Nigeria. It's like this. It's like the shareholders fighting to take control of the company. And when you take control of a company, you can do whatever you like with it. For the kind of managers that are presenting themselves to be in charge of your life, that is what it is when you give them sovereignty to decide for you, right? The only problem there is that those who are championing to be in charge of that company, they are bankrupters, they are criminals who only came to steal, to destroy, and to kill. Now, you are their victims in every time you give them that sovereignty. That is why it's only them who can tell you what is a crime and what is not a crime. Look at Nigeria of today. For over 6 years, we saw how they were hunting down innocent people called the IPOB members. Right before our eyes, we saw how they were being hunted down and being killed. Many of them disappearing simply because they are demanding for what? For a referendum. Yeah? And 6 years down the road, there was never an incident, not single one, that they would say IPOB fought, or IPOB clashed, or IPOB kidnapped, or IPOB killed. Nothing of such in the news. The only thing you read in the news all the time, police clash with IPOB. They killed 3. Police clash with IPOB protesters. They killed 5. People who are doing a remembrance of the lost hero. They are doing remembrance of their lost hero. In a school in Abia, they have killed almost 80 of them, including children. There was never a time, even upon all of that, there was never a time that they would say IPOB attack police station, IPOB attack policeman, IPOB they are forcing people to do things. There was never a time. Despite all that provocation, there was never a time. So an imbalanced country that they believe that if the blood can flow, we will be right. If the blood can flow, the people will be scared. If the people are scared, then we will win. And that's what you give to them. So that is why somebody like myself feel like I'm not saying that they cannot exercise what they call their judicial whatever. But when you give them that power, and you give them the power to say, this is what is right, this is what is wrong, you give them everything that only if you know. That is why today they can tell you that campaign for referendum, for self-determination is a treason. And you will agree with them. Because the fear of being shot, the fear of being arrested, the fear of being killed will make you agree with them. No country will allow anything like that. And your country is a democracy. And you are educated. And if you say people shouldn't, or you don't agree with any kind of new constitution, whatever in your country, or whatever, which is actually what you are going to still do, whether you like it or not. At that point, one thing I can tell you is this: as the generation after generation and after generation will keep coming, you see this generation, before this generation is finally corrupted or killed or they go into nothingness and all that, yeah? The generation that is coming after us, yeah, they are going to be more brutal. The one that will come after them, they are going to be more brutal. Yes, you are going to have army of your zombies from some of them too. Like you have they have the army of their zombies within my own generation as well. They will have them with those who are coming, but they will be more brutal. They will be more brutal. And at the end of the day, Nigeria that they are asking you to hold on to will no longer be viable for you to hold on to. So they said the Fulani terrorists They said they are bandits. They are bandits. And bandits, when I was growing up, bandits are those we read in the book that they always attack travelers. They will steal from them. And that is it. Bandits. And they are usually on horses. And they are bandits, they call them. But you see, these ones they are calling bandits today. They are not bandits. They are terrorists. They don't just rob people. They attack communities. They kidnap hundreds and thousands of people. They demand ransom. For those who can't pay the ransom, they marry their women off. They marry the girl, the children, they marry them off. They marry them off as slaves. That is not banditry. These guys that they call bandits, they could shoot down. They have the capacity to shoot down a fighter jet. They have shot down 2 or 3 in the last 3 years alone. And let me tell you something. Last year alone, they shot down 2. These bandits that they call bandits, they have the sophisticated weapons that they can overrun a military base. And the soldiers, military, they will run away. Those are not bandits. Those are terrorists. Well, you know what? Your government says they are bandits. But you, demanding for self-determination, self-defense, Biafra, Yoruba nation, Kwara Republic, everyone demanding for one thing or the other, restructuring and the rest, those have now been criminalized. Do you understand the irony of it now? When you give criminals the chance, now you have terrorist sympathizers in government in Nigeria. So they are the ones who now define what is a crime and what weight that crime carries. And they are the ones who kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. And they are the ones who are psychologically torturing him, physically torturing him, and they want him to go blind. They took his glasses. What would that do for them? They tried to break him, and they have been doing that for the past 8 months. Their courts will not let him be taken to the proper, facility. They kept him there so that they can keep him as a trophy. That is what the mannequin in Aso Rock, that is what Malamu want. That is what the likes of Issa Pandemic want. This is what the Pastoruga, fake Pastoruga and co want. And as long as they can keep doing that to him, yeah, they are satisfied. You, that they are also dealing with outside, you can continue to be deluded that your government is working because they are holding Nnamdi Kanu, even when against all laws, including their own laws. Do you understand? So we want to see Nnamdi Kanu raise the alarm. We want to see him, and we want him released unconditionally. I still stand with the fact that he is the leader of IPOB. Is committed no crime. If your government will have all the resources, in fact, to track down criminals, if they feel like they will have a job to do to protect the lives of those they call Nigerians, and they call themselves Biafrans, right? If they know they have the right to protect them, they will track down those who are hurting people, those who are committing crimes there, and they will leave the innocent people who just want to be identified as Biafrans. So you have a Nigeria where you can't talk about the problem. You have a Nigeria whereby a Yoruba man is told to be careful of an Igbo man. You have a one Nigeria where an Igbo man is told to be careful of a Fulani man. You have a one Nigeria where a Fulani man is told to be careful of an Ijaw man. You have a one Nigeria where an Ijaw man is told to be very careful of a Nupe man. And when you look at everything all around, you realize that there is no real connection, because there was never a time, a real time, that the real people were asked that do you want to be part of Nigeria? It is a very critical question that every person in Nigeria should be asked, and they must be given the right to answer them. And that is one way to begin, one process to begin, one step to the better process or peace process that some of you who even claim to be one Nigerian, right, will better your lot. If you don't have institutions, you don't have a country. Humans build institutions. Institutions outlive humans. But in Nigeria, institutions are destroyed. Institutions are completely, destroyed, so to say. Now, if you don't have institution, when I say institutions, I'm talking about when you don't have a real police, when you don't have a real court, when you don't have a real, society where people can actually make their mood and feelings the mood and feelings of those that are leading them. When you don't have all of this in existence, you are living in the, what they call the El Dorado. It doesn't exist. Every good thing that they put in your head that you have as a Nigeria and everything and like that, they don't exist. They are unreal. The real thing is this. Every person, every Nigerian deserves the right. Everyone called Nigerian today, they have the right to be asked and to answer, do you want to be part of this? And if you want to be part of this, how do you think we can make it work? Asking that question, number one, we put an end to the belief that if they put Nigeria on the table today and say, everybody here come and talk, what would you like us to do? Break or make? If everybody says, if majority says they want to stay, and they set a new accord, a new arrangement that they can relate with, starting with your constitution. You see, all these things are possible. The reason why some of you don't believe they are possible, the reason why some of you, my brothers and sisters, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated demorons, the reason why you believe that it is a long thing, it's never going to happen, is because the people who have your remote control, your leader, your criminal dealers, the people who you have seen all the time, that you have built your hope around all the time, it is because they have told you or they have made you believe it will never work. So what do you believe in? In them or in yourself? Some of you don't even know yourself. Do you? Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Every time you talk, I said, oh, it's because most of the time, some of you, the Buhari idiots, the Sai barbarians, the Mumumadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers, the Facebook bandits, social media adsmen. The problem with some of you is that there is never a time we had a program on Maiyegun General Politico that after talking about the problem, we don't also offer you a better solution. But because Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ àríru yín, náà dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kí èèyàn tẹ̀ ríru yín náà anyway lọ́mọ. Because the capacity, the thinking capacity, or the thinking faculty, the processing faculty of many of you is so poor. No apologies, by the way. No apology, okay? Your thinking faculty are so poor. Your criminal politicians have to think for you. They have to tell you what is right and what is wrong. They have to remind you how grateful you must be, that you even have them as your leaders. You can't think. And every time you see Maiyegun, now maybe your trigger button, that Maiyegun is live again. It's going to talk about Thiefnubu. Oh, Maiyegun is up. It's live again. It's live again. It's going to talk about Buhari. Because you are waiting for me to talk about them, you have no intention of processing the other option I'm giving to you. I just told you what you can do. You want a peaceful country. You want a country that works. Of course, you're not going to pray your way into it. These rogues are not going to give you that. There's no sign. There's nothing that shows that they can give you that. But I'm saying, if you are a Nigerian, do you not deserve to be asked what kind of Nigeria you want to be part of? Do you actually still want to be part of that Nigeria? Don't you think you deserve to decide that? I bet they go decide them, they don't decide them for you already. I know. They've decided it for some of you already. To even think or imagine it is too much. Me, I know if you think about all that thing. Forget about that one. About Ashiwaju 2023, nothing will change. About that thing, our story, if Ashiwaju come, it's going to change Nigeria. Say, Ashiwaju that cannot change his own pampers. And that is what gets you triggered. Shut up your mouth. Why will you say that he cannot change his pampers? Why wouldn't I say that? I mean, why would, if somebody is going to pee himself, is he going to be peeing himself from the back? Please tell me. I don't know. I've never peed myself. What I'm saying is this. If you take a moment, that you are not letting them think for you. Because if they have to think for you, they will tell you that those who ask you or who tell you that you deserve a better life, you deserve to ask questions, they will tell you those who do that, they are trying to put you in trouble. That's what they do. Oh, don't listen to that, Maiyegun. Imagine me, which I have been here, God knows how long now. I have been doing this now for almost 80 years. There was never a time that I asked you to go and attack anybody or do anything to anybody. I ask you to stop listening to those rogues who are mortgaging your existence. That is me advising you. And I give you reasons all the time. But some of that, you are sitting down there, you want to cause problem because that is how you are programmed to think. Is it me that is causing the problem of all you cultist boys who are shooting and killing yourselves in Lagos, killing and shooting yourselves in Delta, shooting and killing yourselves? Today now, they said they are shooting, young people, they are killing and shooting themselves. They are shooting and killing themselves in Osun. They even shot one of those cultists, mama, because it's, her son is a cultist. And I think when they couldn't find her son, they got the mother. Today, they killed her. Am I the one who is triggering that? Am I the one that is stopping them from paying you your salaries? Am I the one that is stopping them from consuming, giving you 24 hours electricity? Am I the one that is stopping them from equipping your hospitals or paying your doctors? Am I the one that stopped them? Have I been the one who stopped them from making your schools better for your children and for yourselves? But you can blame people because many of you can't really think. Look at you. Look at you. They programmed you to hate those who are telling you that sooner or later, whether, sooner or later, no matter how long you try to stay here, right? Nigeria will still happen to you. Somebody telling you that the people that couldn't even build a single hospital in Nigeria where they can even take care of themselves. And these people don't mean well for you. And you turn around. You, this guy, you are the enemy of our leader, enemy of this and that. It's a matter of time. It may be difficult for you, but we are asking you, why can't that your system, that your law, in that your lawless country there, why can't you just believe in it once? Your judges gave order. You don't honor them. Your judges give order. Your criminal Daura Secret Service, DSS, they don't obey them. That is not a country. So people continue to ask that until when we come to that time and decide, are we really want to be part of one Nigeria that we know we don't really trust ourselves? Some of you are saying that if Nigeria is going to break, it should break into 30 countries. There are countries in the world with population of just 1 million people. The people in Ogun State, Ijebus, Egbas, the Yewas, and everybody, the Egbados, and everybody who are there, we have a population of about 5 million people. That is more than the country. I mean, it's a population of about 4 or 5 countries in this world. If you start putting them together, what really it's not how big the head is that really matters sometimes, because if the bigger the head, the problem it is. Let's reduce it in a way that administratively we can attend to ourselves and cut all this bloodshed and all of that. And for those who are committing all these killings, look at what they are doing in the eastern Nigeria. They started what they call Ebubeagu. Do you know what the Ebubeagu are now doing? Ebubeagu are supposed to go after criminals. Well, that's what I thought anyway, like Amotekun. They were supposed to go after Fulani terrorists, those who are violating the ban on open grazing and the rest of that, Abi. But now, in the last 3 months, towards the end of last year, and then the beginning of this year, you won't believe it. Ebubeagu, they are now like Nigerian army, Nigerian police. They are going into people's homes, shooting and killing people, kidnapping people, burning people's home down. You won't believe it, especially in Ebonyi. This is not a joke. It is true life story. The Devuluma year of Ebonyi even came out to condemn Ebubeagu for they kidnapped one person. They said that person is a member of ESN. Yeah. So they captured, they got him and they killed him on camera. Are you with me? They killed him on camera. They butchered him on camera. Ebubeagu security force put together by Igbo governors. Now they are not going after terrorists who are invading farms, kidnapping people, and the rest of them. They are not even going after unknown gunmen who are going after innocent people here and there. They are not doing that. They are going after innocent, unharmed people. They go into their homes. They target them. It's like us, the Yorubas, yeah? You remember during the OPC days, there are people who felt like if you don't belong to this group or you belong to that group, so if you want to identify them, you can easily say, oh, that person is an OPC. So, yeah, that person is an OPC. So when Gani Adam was arrested back then by Obasanjo, so it was easier for people to say, that person is OPC. That one is OPC, even if they have committed nothing, they have done nothing wrong. Yeah. So soft targets. Ebubeagu, Nigerian military, they are burning people's homes. They are killing people inside their homes. They are burning down those properties, and then they are doing what is called mass killings, genocide in eastern Nigeria. On top waiting, on top what? On top say Nigeria must remain one. Who should decide that? Shouldn't that be the people themselves? Why are they afraid to discuss that? The current one is not working. Okay, they have no plan of making it work. They want you to stick to it. If you are not okay with it, go and find another country. Now people are saying, okay, some of us are not okay with it. Let's have that conversation. Now they criminalized it. So if they if somebody like me tomorrow, if they kidnap me, suddenly they may tell you, I have a link with terrorists in Syria. They will tell you, I have a contact. I've been collecting funding from this so and so. You know what I mean? They will do all of that, and some of you, as educated as you are going to believe them. And when it is time for them to prove it, then they will start postponing the case. They will start adjourning it. And you don't know that it's because you are free today. That is why you can read and mock Nnamdi Kanu. That is why you can read and mock Oloye Sunday Igboho. But look at those who are in charge of your affair. With the fact that this Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu are not around, and they are using every legal means to fight their way. Your coward government, what have they done to actually make you think these two people are the problem? They wanted to make your lives better. Look at it today. Look around you. They said you should be grateful for Buhari, even if you are buying a liter of fuel for 200 naira right now. And some of you are buying 5 liter for 2,000 or 2,000 naira or 2,500 naira. Yeah? They said heaven don't fall. Now, look at it all that way. That you are free today doesn't mean that tomorrow won't be your turn. And just same way, Nnamdi Kanu, Igboho, they have felt like injustice to one is injustice to all. So despite the fact that they are both immune from everything that is wrong with Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. He could just stick to that with his family, enjoy his life like many of you who have your family on your dual citizenship, British, American, Canadian, and the rest of that. You stay out of trouble in your way. Some people can't. They can't live with it, especially if they have the first-hand info of the atrocities being committed. They can't keep it in. They want to speak out. How they speak out, how they express themselves may be a different ball game. But the effort of, the fact that they are comfortable, they are far away from danger. Igboho is comfortable. Yoruba land may be militarized more than that. There will never be any time that any terrorist or any criminal can double-cross Igboho anywhere in Yoruba land. You can take that to the bank, okay? At least he is capable of defending himself. He can live his private life. He can continue to enjoy with his family. If you feel like Nigeria is becoming unbearable, Yoruba land is becoming unbearable, like many of us, what would you do? He will just get his ticket and he will fly to where his family, where his family are, and he will stay there and he will start talking like all of us. So some people are not like that. They can't just feel comfortable and watch blood of innocent people being, when things can be done, they speak out, they become the target themselves. So you may mock them, you may laugh at them, but it is just temporary. Look around you. The victims of today, they are survivors of yesterday. You see, those who are going to be the victims of today, they are the survivors of today. Those who are going to be the victims of tomorrow, they are the survivors of today, which is you. So if tomorrow is not yours, it will eventually happen. So you can mock them for all you like, but the question remains the same. If they've committed any crime, why are you not honoring your court? Why are you hiding him? What are you hiding from us? What are you hiding from his people? Something must not happen. Nothing must happen to him. If something happened to him, I don't know, but you and I can tell that apart from the fact that it will be so unfair for all the way he's been treated, for all the way and demonize, how much they've managed to demonize him, how much they've tried to blame their own crime on him. Politicians said they are behind the insecurity in Eastern Nigeria. Imo State governor came out. That is the Supreme Court governor of Imo. He came out and he said, this is us. It's us, the politician. I'm going to expose those who are behind it. Okorocha came out and he said, don't look further. It was, it was hopeless or danger. So they are all saying these things openly, but yet your media continue to try and put it in your brain. Your government, they continue to put it in your brain. Blame Nnamdi Kanu. Yet there are no evidence. Those they claim to be arrested. Oh, we arrested an ESM member. Since you have been hearing that they've been arrested, how come they've not been taken to court? How come? You arrested somebody committing a crime. What evidence are you waiting for to take them to court? It's because innocent people are being lined up for trumped up charges. It's so difficult to convict them, but it's convenient to keep them. Yeah? In order to keep many of you entertained. Yes, he's going to rot in jail. Who is going to rot in jail? Then the rest of you are actually imprisoned in your own country. You are walking about like you are free, but you are not. You know it. Yeah? So, who is rotting in the open concentration camp called Nigeria? If not you. But at least this man has done nothing. Yeah? If he's done something that you have said he's done, at least let your court decide that. He's not shying away. It's not shying away. Your government is running away. And it is time for you to own it, at least. Because when you keep your ancestors as your saviors, it is strange, and it can also be very difficult to make you see reasons. Sometimes some of you will never see reasons until you become victims. I don't wish you bad. I will never wish you any evil. But do you know that Nigeria doesn't really wish you good? When you feel it, when you know it, yeah, the next thing to do is what? Is to act upon it. When you see those who stand up, it is not yours or your place to join those who condemn them or who kill them before they are killed. This is so wrong. And by all standards, it's so wrong. Or everything is wrong with Nigeria in any way. Yeah? Everything abnormal is normal in Nigeria until they become the victims and they will start screaming, God will punish them. God will fight for me. God will do this and that. Why not add your voice in condemning what you too may become a victim of? It is a matter of time. I just thought we should clear on that. We'll continue to demand for his release. We'll continue to demand for the release of Oluye Sunday Igboho. They have committed no crime. And if they have committed any at all, the right thing to do is to let them defend themselves. You don't lock them up and tell people to keep quiet. Yes, locking them up will do some damages, but that damages is going to be to both sides. The side that you are trying to destroy, and then yourself, your side who is trying to destroy them. Yes, and that's exactly what the case of Nnamdi Kanu has become. That is what the case of Oluye Sunday Igboho is going to become. You don't need to believe us. You don't need to agree with us. But one thing you should know in your mind is this. If just one out of many things I've said on this broadcast today, if just single one cloak your mind or probably touches your conscience, that single one thing that I've said today, among many others, if that single one is what you agree with, that, well, I agree, this is not fair. Truly, I agree with Maiyegun. Then that means we are on the same page. We don't have to agree on everything. There's so many things wrong. And the people who are doing it worse and worse and worse are not the people you are warning. Yes, you are warning people to just calm down. Maybe everybody should just calm down, or maybe people should just let it go and all of that. Letting go won't let it go, and letting go will not make a difference, so to say, right? So if you have anything to add, it should be your voice, condemning those who think they are God today. Tomorrow is pregnant. Nnamdi Kanu must not die. Igboho must not die. And at this point, when you kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, you opened the window, the Pandora of criminals in eastern Nigeria. And we have seen the economic wreck they have done to the eastern part of Nigeria, except if you want to pretend. Now, that means holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is economically destructive to not just to the region, but to Nigeria as a whole. How long you want to pretend about this, I don't know. But I just have one word. Should I say, I just have one sentence for you. You can call it an advice. Please, nothing must happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I won't say more than that. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. So I'm going to take a break. And when I get back, we will continue. I'll likely take calls if you are going to be up for it. But if you're not, you can like the video before you go. And then when I get back, I will continue with everybody who is still here. Don't go anywhere, okay? I want a tea break.
The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. They groomed them. Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. El Rufai brought them in. Bauchi State Governor brought them in. Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show me. Somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where will the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't.
But you're taking our money. You come to Izombe, you come to Ohaji, you come to Ebema, you come to Aguleri, you come to Ebonyi. You take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building the way to Niger Republic. And you want me to be happy with you. Clap for you. Oh, Nigeria is doing well. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax that we pay. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger, airport in Niger, refinery in Niger. You take oil, crude oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum, or as PPS as you call it. And you're telling me that that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. We are in one Nigeria. We are not going anywhere. And you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money and positions. So that they will come out on the pages of newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay, when things are not okay. Go through the statements of Ohaneze and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back and say Nigeria is one. We must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, you say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You're suffering. They're killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I've subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Atiku Abubakar wrote to President Biden. In it, Atiku Abubakar said to come and help us fight terrorism, in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep trotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said it because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not educated. When I say they say I'm insulting them, no, I'm not insulting you. Most of you are not educated. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we were born, where our umbilical cord, how long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou, go to Yaoundé in Cameroon. Everybody living in the capital cities of Africa, they go back to their villages. They go back to their tribes where they come from. Do they do that in the Western world? During Christmas, these people migrating from, oh, I come from Florida, I'm going to Florida. No, you don't. Because people come from where they are born. We come from where our ancestors were born. That is the difference between black people in Africa and those from Europe and other parts of the world. We come from, so if you ask somebody, where do you come from? He or she will mention their village. That is what makes us Africans. Very, very unique. If you destroy that, you're finished as a people. In Africa, we are tribal. First and foremost, we belong to our tribe where we come from. That is why our people need to appreciate this. Very, very critical. That Africa is restructured to recognize where people come from. All these artificial creations by Europeans, Nigeria, this and that, all that rubbish. That is why you can never ever make any progress for the next 6 billion years. You can never ever make any progress in the zoo. Why is it, if we are not tribal, why would a whole presidency come out, Fulani presidency come out and say, we are defending Fulani headsmen? A presidency of the whole of Nigeria, so to speak. It is because by instinct, we are tribal beings in Africa. That is why Nigeria is unsustainable. That is why the man from Ishekiri has to vote to say This is where I want to belong to. That is why referendum is the only way forward. That is why Africa is poor. Africans must recognize that this is who we are. You cannot live in Lagos if you're an Igbo man during Christmas and start traveling to Sokoto. It's impossible. You must go to Igbo land. You must. That's where you come from. And if they ask you, oh, but you were born in Lagos, you will say, no, that's where my parents come from. They ask your parents will say, that's where my parents come from. They will keep going back until they get to perhaps the 100th generation. That is who we are. And nobody can change it. We are not born on the streets. Some people were born along Ijora or Kota Highway in Lagos. Maybe they are from Urobo. You ask them, where are you from? They say, I'm from Urobo. But I was born in, but this is where I come from. That is who we are. That is why all these useless, idiotic countries created in Africa cannot survive. It can never ever survive. And how do we stop it? Only a revolution can stop it. Only a revolution. If you like, keep postponing it. If you like, keep putting it off forever and ever. Only a revolution can solve this very problem, because under a revolution, the powers that be, those that be making your life a misery, will be overthrown. Nobody will say it's a coup anymore. It is called popular uprising. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. And that is why today some soldiers are listening and they are resigning from the army. How can you be a soldier in the Nigerian army and your village is being occupied by Fulani headsmen? Imagine those from Oyo or Ondo serving in the Nigerian army. These are my Yoruba brothers who are serving in the Nigerian army. You are from Yoruba, you are serving in the Nigerian army, doing one Nigeria. But your village is being occupied by a Fulani. The same people.
Mazi. Anyway, I will leave it at that as a cap on my own take on the issue of hiding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from his family, hiding him from his lawyers, even though they are the designated law for people to see him by the courts, and not allowing him to change his clothes, not allowing him to see his doctor, and not allowing him to have access to his praying materials, as well as his glasses, trying to blind him. All of these things are concerning, and indeed, we hope that they will get him out and show him to us anytime soon, and hopefully, the next appearance, as his lawyers are already working, that they are not asking for bail. When next they are going to be asking something for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on those allegations that they have brought against him, they are not going to ask for bail. They are going to ask for total acquittal. Now, that is big, and I'm looking forward to that, to have him back with us. He's committed no crime, and Nigeria has nothing on him. If there's anything at all, it will be those who kidnapped him that should be preparing to spend the rest of their lives in jail. Buhari will be gone. If they are still here, they will pay. Just remind them of that, right? And the same thing goes to this guy, Femi Adesina. You should know that are you with me? Femi Adesina, when he finished inside the asshole rock, he decided to give a press statement. Femi said, all of you are complaining about fuel scarcity. All of you don't even get shame. She haven't done for now since you have been complaining. How many days? 10 days. No electricity, no this and that. Then his own boss, Buhari, the lifeless money queen, that one too said, if not because he came to power, many of you are working. Man, I mean, come on. If Buhari didn't come to power, now leg with the take waka from Ibadan to Lagos, that many of us are just trekkers. But the moment Buhari came in, he just built you the Lagos-Ibadan expressway. Built you a rail line. As if to say there were no rail line. There was no rail line between Lagos and Ibadan. There was no rail line. There was no road between Lagos and Ibadan until Buhari came. You see this Femi Adesina, now that one they crack me up most, right? When you hear about garbage shehu, that one is the presidency. Femi Adesina is the vice presidency. This one. That is the one that asked us and said, your land or your life. When he finished his prayer point like this, that is when he jumped into the media to remind Nigerians how ungrateful they are to have Buhari. There's first scarcity in Nigeria for the past 10 days. What people can do is just to complain, okay? They can't do more than that, because if they should come out, they will be shot and killed by the military in Nigeria, by the police. Gone are the days when this used to be very common, where people could come out, right? No, we no go agree. Nigeria, our country. We will never allow this. This is our country. Nobody is bigger than this country. Nobody is bigger than us. Our leaders must listen to us. You remember those times? That was when Femi Adesina was a blogger for Daily Sun. Which newspaper? Femi Adesina, the right column at the back of it then. And you see all these our what do they call them? Yeah, Briti Abi Nollywood superstars. They said kill corruption, not Nigerians. I don't know why they are not saying it to Femi Adesina now. Many of them are now motivational speakers on social media, as you all know, including these ones, who indeed felt like, Jonathan wanted to kill all of us, 140 naira per liter. This guy must die. They even did the burial for him, for Jonathan. Majority of those who carry this coffin, some of them don't they curse APC, they swear for APC, but it's too late. So Femi Adesina, who said that heaven no fall, he is right. Usually, all of you won't be this patient. If you know be saying a murderer be your president, Buhari. Because that's what happened. You know, if you go out there to complain, they will shoot and kill you. NLC, people are now saying, NLC should come out. NLC should do this and that. We want, where is PDP? PDP should come out. People are waiting for who is going to come out and take the bullet. So everybody is now calling on themselves. PDP is calling on the youth. Youth are calling on Revolutionary. Revolutionary is calling on everybody. Now, they don't know when they are going to go out there and complain. And Femi Adesina said, "She heaven fall." He's right. Heaven no fall. Do you get what I mean now? So I don't know if they have told you, Sha, that Kwakwanso, Shay, you don't hear say Kwakwanso, what's it be that guy? That guy will be your former minister of sports. Dalong, and then others, they are leaving PDP. They want to go and start their own party. They call it Third Force. And from the graveyard, they have been a grapevine, they will call them. They say, now that you see that man on the right hand side, on the left hand side of that picture, that is the Gandola, Babariga Mobile Banking CEO. The man that they are putting on the side in case if Thiefnubu presidency swagger should get any boost. So this guy is going to be the deputy to the bullion van Amoda Ogundele of Abu Shongoleri of Bodilon. However, they said that the Kwankwanso and gang, like they did with New PDP in 2014, they are about to move, or they have moved, and it is to go and pave way for the arrival of Kolu and Gandola. So that's your future. I just show you there. And they say, you know, our Lord died he died on the cross in the midst of two thieves. So Jesus wept. Your future is revealed. I reject it. Maiyegun will reject it in Jesus' name. We reject it in Jesus' name. Omo. Amen to that. But if you see Kolu and you see Babariga Mobile Banking CEO, so they will say that is your future. Some are saying no. Maiyegun, on the other hand, what if, okay, now Shongodele ni. Maiyegun, what if Kolu is just going about in his pampas, trying to say he's doing consultation? That have you seen the packaging of fake Pastor Ruga in the last few days, in the last few weeks? I said I haven't seen them. You need to see Drip. Come and see Drip. Come and see Starboy. As Thiefnubu is going about with a wet bomb and his pampas, yeah, the Starboy is dripping. You need to see Drip. Oh, pay me. I'm going to go to the social media. I need to show you the Drip. Osinbajo Drip. So some people are now saying, Maiyegun, what if the plan is just to wet the ground? And then Thiefnubu would then have to step down for fake Pastor Ruga. I was like, you see, that's one thing Nigeria does to you. It messes with your brain, it messes with you. You begin to just imagine things and the rest of that, even if they are possible or not. And most of the times, you are right. But again, make I show you the Drip up Osinbajo in Bayelsa. I don't know if it was in Bayelsa. Yeah, Bayelsa. So I will try and share my screen there. Nah, I don't think this is the one. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. So Osinbajo is out there dripping to be president. And they said his own announcement is coming on the... So they said if APC can't play trick, that don't be surprised if Thiefnubu's gang will suddenly team up with others and they will just say they are starting a new party. Same thing that happened in, you know what I mean? But others are saying that they're not born and well. It decrease. Thiefnubu go say go start party. Now from Kuje prison, Abi Suleja prison in Niger, or they will take him to Niger Republic where they will lock him up somewhere. Now there they go forget. Now from there they will tell and say, oh boy, this is I mean, they don't do the election, they don't do everything, they don't pass. So you know what I mean. You decrease, go start political party to challenge the people that are waiting. Why do you think they remove Oshiomole? Why do you think they remove Magu? Why do you think they remove a Fowler? Why do you think they are removing those they believe that could, in one way or the other, shield the Jaga bandits, your Jaga bandits? So some said, no, Maiyegun, it will never dare and do that. Osinbajo. You need to see Drip. I want to show you before I go because I'm going to be leaving soon anyway. Osinbajo. Man, it's like, then they said Osinbajo is on TikTok. No joke. Osinbajo on TikTok. They are doing a lot of things to package him, to make him look like the star boy, the same way they, you know what I mean? Let's see, where is that? Yeah, I found it. Let me share it with you. That's Osinbajo there, star boy. They call him star boy. Drip. Now they see him. Surely Drip, Tanso. Look at it. See Drip. 2023 swag. Fake Pastor Ruga. Niduro. You know, you cannot compare that. Let me see, where is that? You can't compare that with Kolu. You see, Drip to bad. That's the packaging I'm talking about. They are all deceiving themselves, ready to crush themselves, and at the same time, you should have no pity for them. Fake Pastor Ruga, Ikene Shatabandu, Agbowori Babaoja, the special advisor to Buhari on burial arrangement, condolences matter, and all that, and on and on. Anyway, I just thought I should mention that. So you can't compare that Drip with this one, with that of Kolu. See, let me see if I can bring Osinbajo Drip up again. Then you compare it to that of the Kolu. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that they are saying that from the grapevine, it be like say, where's that Kolu? You see this one and to this one, or to this one. You see them, and on. And there's also a report that this one too, Emefiole, they are asking him to come and contest for president, so that he can help them cover up all the fraud. And they can say this is an Igbo president in 2023, APC, Egbekegbe. Some people are even saying that if he doesn't declare in the next 1 month, wala go day. Emefiole, see, future I'm showing you your future. All of you are hoping on what they are going to offer you. Yes, this is your future, one by one. And I wish you the best of luck on all of that, including this one. I'm not your enemy, and if you think I'm not, I'm not. So if you think we feel somehow for you, we don't. Well, every time I look at all those you call your leaders and you want to respect for them, and as they are trying to make you feel good that they have this plan, they have that plan, blah, 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 nonsense they say they do, right? Look at me very well, right? This is how I see them every day. They don't, from all of them, this is what they look like to me, right? So don't feel offended that I have no regard for them. Anyway, I'm going to shut it down now. So I need to show you what our update is. I didn't kind of plan to raise any fund tonight, and it seems that we did not get any kind. Oh, wait, but I say people they have added something. Now look at this. So let me show you what we have on that our fundraiser. All right, because as usual, you need to know where are we and where are we going next. So let's start with this. On your screen right now, if you check your screen right now, in a sec, you can see where we are on our donation. And I have about 10 minutes anyway to go. Maybe I can raise some money, possibly. Oh, I've got just about 10 minutes. I'm not going to be taking calls anyway, but this is what we've got. So we are now very close to 19,000 pounds. And like I told you in my broadcast earlier today, if you have not seen it, please try and see my broadcast earlier this afternoon. You can check out the time of my broadcast and you see the particular one that happened earlier. It's just an hour broadcast where I give detail of what we are doing and what we're going to do. But yeah, we continue to raise our fund, and we expect this fund to start coming in from either this Friday or next week, Monday. And by then, we hope that we should have gotten to a stage of our own arrangement behind the scene concerning the legal team, okay? But here we are. Check your screen. That's what we have. And if you are looking for the link to participate, yeah, it's right there in the comments. Now, in that comment on Facebook or on YouTube, okay, I pinned them at the top. You will see them at the top. Tap it. You will see the link. If you want to participate, tap it, open it, and use it. You will see give now. Now, let me show you. Some people have asked me that they are having difficulty using it, and many people have told me that it's been so easy to use, okay? Now, let's say this is the website, all right? Now, if I put it this way, hang on. I want you to please pay attention to your screen for those who haven't really done this, okay? So the website where we are raising this fund, where we have the highest fundraiser right now, is called Give, Send, Go. Now, what you need to do is this. You can go into your browser. I don't know. Oh, sorry. My screen grab won't show you how I am typing this into my browser, okay? But go into your browser where you will put the www into, right? Now you do like www.givesendgo in one word, .com, one word, and you press enter. If you do that on your browser, yeah, this is what will come on your screen. Check your screen. This is what it's going to be like, okay? This is the website, Give, Send, Go. Now, let's say the link is not working for you, right? And you type in www.givesendgo.com. This is what you're going to have on your screen. Now, when you get to this space, yeah, and you still don't have the link to donate, just go to search. Yeah? And when you get to that search, it will open up and you can type in justice for Igboho. Oh, hang on. Justice for Sunday Igboho. And when you type that there, as it appears on your screen right now on this website, yeah, press enter on your phone or on your laptop or your desktop, right? This is what you are going to have next on your screen. This is exactly what it's going to look like. Now, when you see this, what you have is that you have the campaign. And I bet this is quite good enough for you to know that this is what you're looking for, right? So then the next thing is, now that you found it, you can just open it up. Now, when you open it, this is what it's going to look like to you, the same way it is looking to me right now. That's how it's going to be. Now, when you open it up, if yours is that you want to donate, yeah, you will click Give Now. And it will take you to another page where you can actually, contribute. Now, look at it. This is what it looks like. And we've had over nearly 400 people who have used this platform to raise the 18,665 pounds that we have right now. So I just thought I should show you that again. Now, my time is up. I am going to be live in the afternoon tomorrow, obviously, just because I want to do a straight 7 days, 1 week fundraiser. And I hope that probably we'll get to we have not gotten to the half of what we want. And we said today that there is no rush. Many of us are waiting for that payday before we make our own contribution known. So no rush. However, that shouldn't stop you from sharing. So there are those who also want to pray. And this contribution, right, it doesn't. I mean, it's not limited to us, the Yorubas. So look at the newest donor on your screen right now. Unwa for Biafra. Do you see that? That's exactly what Maiyegun General Politico represents. Everybody will come in if they sense that injustice is being done. Okay? So it's great. Thank you so much, Unwa for, as you're watching. So look at that. You can be an anonymous donor. You can put your name in. You can, every penny you put in increases the figure in there. And trust me, it is worth it. It feels good. I did, and I felt good. Many have done it, and they are feeling good. 392 people. You can also pray. You can tap pray. I want to pray for him. Then you come here. You tap your prayer. I pray for the release of Oloye Sunday Igboho in the name of God. Amen. And then you type in here, Maiyegun General. My email. Type it in there. And not like that. Then I pray, submit it. That is something too. So yes, we were at 17,000. I think it was 17,500 or thereabouts this morning, but we managed to get to 18,000, and then now it is 18,665, and we also have a total of 3,114 pounds on PayPal. So here we are. We've already crossed the 21,000 mark. Okay, so we have 21,779 pounds in all. So this 18,000 you have on your screen right now, and what we have in cover shows that we have crossed 16.6 million naira if we change the money to Nigerian money. And indeed, we are going to do a great thing. Okay, so I want us to possibly, I don't know, maybe we can actually do the 50 grand in 7 days. Today is day 4. So, and I can see that people are already reacting to it anyway. I don't know if we have a chance of getting to 19,000. If we should try that this evening, which I only have 4 minutes to go. So if we should try that this evening, that would be great. But if we can't, trust me, every time you wake up and you drop yours, increases the number, and every moment of that really mattered more than what you can possibly imagine. But it means a lot. So thank you to every one of you responding as we speak. So I wish we could get up to 19,000. But if we don't, before the end of my 14 minutes, I'm going to be back here tomorrow in the afternoon, which will be the 5th day. I'm going to do it the day after that, which is going to be on Thursday. Then I'm going to do it again on Friday, which is going to be the last time I'm going to do the afternoon broadcast to raise the fund. We are just going to continue adding the fund to it until we get to where we want to get to afterward. But you know what I mean? It takes a lot, and I have to cut time, a lot of my time as well in doing this. And if that's the least I can give, I am happy to. So, but we'll manage it, to walk around it, and we'll get our aim and all that done. So thank you to every one of you who is part of this chat tonight. I am going to round it up now, and you can take a minute just before you go. I want you to, somebody is typing something in the comment. Emeka OJ, are you all right at all? Emeka on YouTube, are you normal? Are you normal? Okay. I've come to the end of that broadcast, and I hope I am going to be back here again tomorrow. And when I'm back, we'll take it on from here. So thank you so much once again for your time. And remember, you can still like the video before you go. Okay? Thanks. Where is my... Right, found it. Good there.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì
máa ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì.